Thank you, everyone, and I'm pleasure to be here. So let's talk a little bit about myself. So I'm a hemophilia A severe, and I live in Bangkok. I'm married with 2 kids and 1 wife, and I'm the owner of the graphic designer. I own my own company, and now I work as a vice president of Thai Hemophilia Patient Club. I'm also the committee of the foundation, and we start to have Thai Rare Disease Foundation, and I'm a part of it. Okay, this is a picture of my family, and no one paid me to talk about this. If anyone want, yeah, I accept that later. And this is the Thailand. Okay, we are Southeast Asia, and this picture of Bangkok. The traffic in Bangkok, if someone knows, this horrible traffic sometime. And this is hospital look like for the government hospital. And we start to have the patient club in 2002 that I joined. We start with just 5 patients. In the past, the patient live individually. And in my generation, I'm 14 right now, but my first 20 or 30 years of my life, I know just few friends who has hemophilia, and my parents have to find the doctor and the education by themselves. There's just no one that he can talk about hemophilia much. And now today we have several products for hemophilia in Thailand, but yes, we still use cryoprecipitate. And we have the plasma derived, and we have recombinant, and some donation factor from developed country to Thailand also. I think the big change in Thailand is we have the program called Early Treatment Program. This program allowed a patient can take the factor back home, and now we get the number that the IU is 2,000 IU per month for adult hemophilia severe patient. They can keep it at home, and they can manage it and how to use. So the idea is we try to let them use it when they have the small bleeding, okay, and don't let it go to be major, and we have to use a lot of factor. Okay, and for the patient club, we in charge to help the doctor and the nurse about cell infusion. So when we have a camp in the past 5 to 6 years or maybe 10 years, we teach parents to infuse kids, and also the young kid to have a cell infusion. It's not quite easy, but now we have a good number of patients who can cell infusion. The patient is age 18 right now, so they have many challenges. We talk a little bit about Thai culture. Thai culture is very close, and we influenced by the Buddhist religions. The Buddhists, the idea is we happy what we have, and we appreciate what we have in present. So that cause of sometimes the family they happy what they have right now, and they don't want to fight to have more factor or something like that. What the doctor give you, what the government give you, they try to use it, and they stay with what they have. And we have high hierarchy. The children, they don't want to talk, or they're afraid to talk with someone that's older than you. Do you respect who's someone who's older than you? So they have the big gap between sometimes with the doctor and the patient. Sometimes patient they're afraid to talk or ask a question to the doctor. And since we have the patient club, so we try to reduce this gap. So instead of have the question to the doctor, so they may ask the patient or the parents who has experience about hemophilia. And the parents in Thailand, they really overprotecting the kid. So I think it's even if it's a normal kid, the parents overprotecting. You can imagine with the parent with the kid with hemophilia, they go more. So they not allow kid to do even a small thing like a house chore. They don't want to brooming things, something like that. So it's make the kid they not have experience to do things by themselves. Okay? This is a picture of some families, not every family, but this guy is over 40 or maybe 45 or close to 50, but still has to ask his mom to do an infusion. And now this is around five years ago, but now he can do the cell infusion. But they missed a good number though, but it's okay. The issue and the challenge for a patient with is 18 to 25, I think it's a big issue is because we have limit factor, and that's cause of challenge them about the school and the career path. Now we have low dose factor. We talk a little bit about the insurance. Now we have like a 3 health care scheme in Thailand. So for the first one, for the civil 7 medical benefit scheme, this is the one who work with the government. So they have the 5%, but no limit budget. You can get factor for whoever work. So they get the Social Security Office insurance. So this no clearly policy is no factor. This group of people might get a high precipitate. And we have the last one. This is majority of the Thai patient get is like a universal health care. So we call National Health Security Office. So this one, they have a program for early treatment program, and they give a factor concentrate 2,000 IU per month for the adult severe patient. And we have home treatment that they can take a factor at home. And the good thing is the government give us like a treatment budget for the emergency case. So we have around 3,500 US dollar. So this one we buy the factor for the patient who have an accident. So they have a limit 2 times a month. So you can hit by the car just 2 times a month. Okay, not more than that. So the government will pay this. And we have life threatening. Okay, the treatment budget is 6,800 US dollar. This is the no limit. Okay, if you have the brain surgery or bleeding in the brain, so you can use this budget also. Okay. And we have both plasma delay and recombinant factor to use with this project. But unfortunately, that none of health insurance cover inhibitor. So this is a big issue in Thailand also, that how can we help the patient with inhibitor. And because of low dose on demand, we call it on demand, we start to think about the prophylaxis. But most of Thai patient is on demand treatment. And in the past, we just started to have this program 10 years ago. So before that, so the patient come right now with the joint problem, with the target joint. So they have to limit their activities. So that's why in Thailand, not only factor we can realize on. So we have to use another things to reduce bleeding also. For example, we have to control the weight. Anytime that you go to the hospital, the doctor will say, yeah, you a little bit overweight. That's cause of more factor. So you have to control your weight. I will heard a lot. The doctor will say that. So but it makes sense though. If you're skinny, so your knee and your ankle is not going to absorb your weight also. So it's a benefit to save the factor in yourself. And we still use a cool pack to sometimes reduce bleeding. We do the exercise to help the muscle to support the ankle. And for sure that we need to take a rest, because you can imagine you take 500 IU per time. Sometimes you have even the minor bleeding, but you still have to take a rest after that. And that's cause of control your activities. You have to miss the school maybe 1 day or 2 days after you have bleeding. And education and the career choices is important for this age. Because of they miss some miss the school, and because of the factor limit, so they're afraid to study in some area that might affect to their hemophilia. And The worst thing is some school area in the rural, they might don't want to deal with the kid with hemophilia. They might want to ask you to move to another school. So we try to talk and help the patient with this kind of matter. Okay. And so, like I said, nowadays, in the past 10 years, when we have this program, so the kid, now they can have a cell infusion. So I think the youngest age that we do have the cell infusion, he is just only 9 years old. Okay, so they say really proud of that. And you compare to the picture that 45 years old, that's the first one. Okay, so the big issue right now is how to move from the universal coverage to the one that you have a job and you get this insurance. Because when you have a job, so you lose the universal healthcare insurance. So that means you have no factor when you work. Okay. So that's cause of the patient, so they quit the job. So they quit the job and still have the universal coverage, the insurance. So we try to talk to the Social Security Office to fix this. And this is now the transition of this factor. And in the future, the good news is in Thailand, so we got support from the Korean faculty, the Green Cross company, to help us to produce the factor 8 in Thailand. So now, probably this year, the end of this year or next year, we start to use the factor that can produce in Thailand. I don't know that how many percent that we can use this product for Thai people, but it will be a good number that we can produce it in Thailand. And we have the program that give the patient and family the education, not only the education about hemophilia, it's about how to live with hemophilia. So because we have a limit factor, so education is so important for them to let them take good care of themselves. And we just start to have youth voice. We realize that this is going to be the young generation to grow up and help our society. Now, most of the key worker for Thai hemophilia community, they are parents and doctor. So we try to build up the good number of patients who can involve in the society. And we plan to have national tender. It might be soon or the nearly future. But the key is we move for on-demand plasma delay to prophylaxis recombinant. So this kind of the big idea for the future in Thailand. Okay, this I want to thank my parents to have me today. I think in the past, my parents never thought that I gonna be hit to 40s. They said I will maybe just 10 years old and I'm gonna gone and leave them. And in the past, my doctor said, don't worry, your son had hemophilia, but don't worry, he not gonna get the cancer for sure. Because he passed away before he had the cancer. Okay, and thank you for your attention. Thank you.